Hello, welcome to the channel. We all want to live a happy life, but usually that is not possible, mainly because of human weaknesses. Human weaknesses can be overcome through spiritual regeneration. Today I want to focus on these two concepts. First of all, I would explain or just name the more than 25 uh, kinds of human weaknesses. And then I would say how we can overcome these weaknesses. So, first, more than 25 weaknesses that come to us naturally. It's not a problem of a single person. These things can happen to it and do happen to most of us. The first one is ego. I want to explain this especially because ego, pride, and arrogance, these are uh, mortal sin, because we stop ourselves from learning in a lot of different areas. We have this pride of knowledge, or and then we stop learning. So that is a big problem. I would like to talk about it, but uh, today I would just like to say that I'm not saying this to you because I feel I'm better than you. It's just that these things are uh, pretty common knowledge. All the things that I'm going to say, it's only that I want to put it in context and bring it to our knowledge that these are very important things. It's like in politics, people speak of trivial things and blow it out of proportion and then win or lose elections on that basis, and they just ignore poverty, and the real concerns of people, joblessness, such as joblessness, such as uh, social insecurity. It's like that. So what I mean is, we are forgetting these real issues and focusing on trivial issues. I just want to bring your attention to these important things. I am giving out this message not because I am arrogant about this or I think that I'm better than you. It's only that I just want to bring it up as subjects to talk on, not to just ignore. And when we ignore these things, God tells me that I should not allow that to happen. Until I live, I will talk about these things. Yeah, so the first weakness is ego, and the second one is selfishness, then wickedness. Wickedness is something that we all overlook. We nowadays say that all people are good, and I too believe that naively, that all people are good. And even now I believe that to some extent. But life experience, study of history, economics, politics, just reading the newspaper, all these things tell me that people are actually not good, they are wicked. Even just looking inside me tells me that I am wicked. So I don't know where this concept arose that people are good actually. No, they are not. Please believe that people are not good inherently. They have to learn. Just look at a small child, how selfish that child is. 2-year-old one. That is not inherently being good. And then it grows unless we are properly socialized. And even then, it remains maybe hidden. But unless true spiritual awakening happens, people are pretty wicked. So the next one I would like to say is ignorance, followed by misunderstandings, superstitions, laziness, carelessness, limits of our mental and physical abilities, worries, anxieties, and different kinds of fears, uncertainties in life, insecurity feelings, poverty. That's a big weakness created by human beings themselves, but a persistent one, the poverty. In poverty is a real weakness. It creates it creates all kinds of weaknesses in a human being. It takes away human dignity, human to a great extent sometimes. Yeah. So the next weakness is lack of social cooperation. Uh, the next one is temptations, unhealthy competitions, guilt feelings and remorse, exploitation by others, traps of ideologies, brainwashing, violence in life, feelings of not being wanted or feeling uh, um, we all want to feel belongingness. If that is lacking, and that is a big weakness that we have, and it creates a lot of problems. Then the next weakness is violence in life, a whole topic in itself, right? Violence in life, feelings of not being wanted, lack of meaning in life, lack of self-control, addiction of different kinds, old age, tragedies in life, risks and dangers, mental illnesses, depression, suicidal thoughts, diseases of different kinds, accidents, and mortality or death. So these are the different weaknesses that I have really thought upon, and I feel that these really stop us from loving each other, loving God, or feeling the love of God, and being happy. The only way I see forward is a spiritual regeneration, as I said. That will change our outlook when we have that divine, when we feel that divine love in our heart, we feel full. That is enough for us. And when that love fills our heart, the divine love, we know that God is controlling everything around us, even our heartbeat, our breathing, our thoughts, everything. And we know that we are being cared for. And that feeling of security, it frees us from a lot of things. That is my experience in life. And I know that logically it is possible. When our heart is full of God's love for us, especially when we know that Jesus Christ suffered, died on the cross for us, and he experienced separation from his Father, Because at the end he says, God, why have you forsaken me? And that separation, because the three persons, they have always been together. The three persons in one God, they have always been together. And in that instant, when God, Jesus Christ, who died, he experienced separation. As we can understand from that statement, separating a father from his beloved son, a son from his father. That feeling, I think that separation is what Jesus Christ worried so much about in the Garden of Gethsemane. He was so stressed. I'm sure it was not the physical pain that he was thinking of, it was the separation from Yahweh, the Father, that he was so stressed about. So when we think about that, that love, we feel really valued. It doesn't matter, what we face. We can overcome everything with just this love in our heart. So this spiritual rebirth of experiencing the love of God, and then when we are filled with the love of God, we don't need physical comfort. What we need is that we share that love with everybody, that we follow truth and do justice. Isn't that the best kind of life? And in that life, it doesn't matter what happens. Even if we are facing hardships, there is peace in our heart, a divine peace that we can experience as happiness, a divine joy, even if we are being persecuted, killed. That divine peace is there because of God. So if we want happiness, we need to overcome these weaknesses through a spiritual birth. Thank you for listening, and hope we can discuss about these in the comment section. Take care, have a nice day, and may God bless you.